Hi, Ryan Marks here. So today I have a little hack for you that I really hope will help you have a better day. So first things off, before we get to that, I want to know, what's your favorite superhero? Mine's obviously Batman. And let's see, besides that, let's go into the story that I have for you guys that's really going to explain kind of the hack. So really the hack that I have for you guys, don't get disappointed, but it's to change your attitude. And let me just explain a little bit, because this is something that it's changed the way I view different situations. So we all have bumps in the road. We all have problems. We all will have, the same wind blows on us all. We all will go through things and have struggles. It's true. Like, you can't help it. But what do you do when those happen? So, I have found that when you really change your attitude about what you focus on, I guess, whenever these things are going through, it really helps you to just have a better day. So let's put this into a situation. So one thing I like to say is we both have two people in our head. We have Mr. Defeat and Mr. Triumph. So say you're on your way to the most important interview that you've ever had in your life, and if you don't get this, you're going to be crushed. So say you're walking out the door and you get in your car, you got your cup of coffee, you're all ready to go, and all of a sudden you're driving and you spill the cup of coffee all over yourself. Your shirt is covered and you're like, what am I gonna do? My shirt's covered. Ah! And you start like, oh man, what if this isn't like meant to be or something? And if that's what goes on, like if Mr. Defeat takes over in your head and starts just focusing, no, this can't work out, then it probably won't. But when you spill that cup of coffee on yourself and then you're like, you know what? This is okay. I can get through this. You remember, oh yeah, I have a shirt in my trunk. And so you go out and you grab that shirt. It's like, so the difference is, like, what you say to yourself, you either, like, your brain, like, based on what you say, you'll either make your brain start thinking, okay, this isn't going to work out, or start actually thinking of a way to make it work out. So, like, hey, Scott. Hey Habib, thank you guys for jumping on. So, but like, seriously, have you guys ever had a day like this where it's like everything just seems to be going wrong and you're like, what on earth? But when you ask yourself, all right, how can this be a positive? And you try to just flip it around on itself, your brain goes to work and it says, okay, how can this be a positive, or how can we get through this? Instead of getting like frustrated or overwhelmed or disappointed, you realize, okay, everything happens for a reason, so this is cool. I can get through this. And so when you have that kind of language instead of the other language, your brain just starts to actually think, what's the answer to that question? How could this be a positive? Oh yeah, I do have that shirt, so this could work out. Or then say, all of a sudden you change your shirt and now you have a flat tire. Now, if Mr. Defeat's taken over, he's gonna be like, yep, let's go home. I'm calling a taxi. It's done. It's over. But if you have Mr. or Triumph take over, you can say, you know what? I've got a spare. This can take 15 minutes. When I get there, I can say, I can tell him just kind of what happened and then get on with it. And this could still be a fantastic interview. And guess what? If you had Mr. Victory in your head, you probably got the job. If you had Mr. Defeat, you probably didn't even go to the interview. So let that lesson kind of like really think about that. Just your attitude about what happens to you in your life really will make a difference on how you feel and how you react to different situations. So that is what an optimist truly is. Because like a lot of people, they forget. People that are optimistic versus pessimistic, the same things happen to them. It's not like the optimistic has it so much better than a pessimistic. No, they see the same things happen to them. One person just thinks about it differently and says, you know what, this isn't all bad. I'm still alive. I still, have a car. I still am, I'm still here. Hey, that's good enough for me. So when I think about that, it's like, okay, I'm happy. So, just think for a second. Sometimes we really have to be a little bit more grateful and less focused on some of the negatives. So, hope you really like that hack. Thank you guys for watching.